excited about for the Ubisoft presentation, Ryan?
I don't know. I just want to see what that Rabbids game is. Not that I'm curious, like really interested in it. I just want to see how batshit insane it actually is. Because I'm assuming it's going to be batshit crazy.
I'm really looking forward to it. We should hear more details, hopefully something about South Park. So
Yeah.
that's my big thing. Is I can't wait to hear about that. And obviously we're gonna get more about Assassin's Creed. So that's gonna be cool too because I think that the whole Egypt spin on Assassin's Creed looks really neat. So
Yeah. Assassin's Creed is one of those things where I'm excited it's coming back, and I like the Egyptian location. That it is exciting that they're ready to bring it back. It just looks like another Assassin's Creed game, but I don't have a problem with that
yeah.
because I just feel like it's been long enough that we can appreciate the fact that it's coming back.
Yeah, because so the last one was Syndicate, right? And that was a 2014 title.
Yeah, and it was good. People really liked it, but I feel like it's nice to go off on a strong note, so when you do come back, people are actually missing it because Syndicate was actually worlds above Unity, I think was the one before it. So yeah,
Yeah, I think so. Was that the Paris one? They went
yeah.
Paris then London, right? Yeah, and I feel like that one fell a little bit flat for a lot of people. But Syndicate, I think, was quite well received, and having the ability to play as the two different assassins with the kind of slightly different play styles was neat. So
I like that. I like the ability to switch between characters. I like the that they've rewarded folks and that they've finally give us a chance to play as a female assassin in a mainline story, and it was nice to get that experience, and I felt like both those characters were really well put together in those games. So it's nice. It was a lot of fun to play that one.
yeah,
And I'm looking forward to another one, even if it is, generic Egyptian man running around, deep voice. It's okay. I'll live with it. But it would have been nice just to see something different. You don't always have to go back to the gruff and tumble dude. So, looks like it's starting.
yeah, it's starting up now.
That's exciting. It seems my computer has decided not to take off, so that's good. Oh yeah, they created a new Ubisoft logo, which is interesting. Oh wow, they're gonna start off with this.
Which is good because this is what you're looking forward to, right, Ryan?
Yeah, we could just hard cut right out of here because this is kind of what I was most interested in to see what kind of crazy shit they're gonna do with it. It's such a weird partnership that
Yeah.
Nintendo would allow this craziness. Now, who came first? Do you think these guys or the minions?
I'm actually not sure.
Oh, don't eat that. Oh.
That is a thing. Okay.
Because that's how that works.
I don't know how I feel about this.
It is what it is. Just let it happen.
Everyone, and thank you. We've
Super stoked.
always wondered
Oh,
what
closed
could
captions.
happen
Thank you.
if our crazy rabbits
I can
were
understand him. It's
unleashed
fine. I don't
upon
need
the
that.
world of Mario. Today,
Wow.
the dream is reality.
Best kept secret.
Yeah.
And to talk about this unexpected encounter, it is my great honor to welcome a very special guest, someone I truly admire.
They're gonna bring out Miyamoto.
Yeah, probably.
There it is.
Yep.
Oh, they even gave him a cool
Bullet
chomp
bill.
gun.
Yeah, blaster.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miyamoto-san.
It's nice to see Nintendo getting out there with everybody.
And yeah, a little bit more involved outside of their own sphere.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you make hardware that actually sells as opposed to the Wii U.
Burn.
Well, no one wanted to develop for that thing. Like,
Yeah.
We are so happy to have you today.
he's happy.
So what have you brought with you?
Well,
What did you bring?
I honestly don't know. What the hell did you make me put on my hand?
life-size replica of one of the weapons from this game.
Wow. Cool, I'm sure you love it.
I brought one for you.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, I brought one. I thought he said I broke one for you. I was like, yeah, here, take my broken, busted one. I'm going to keep the cool one. Oh, they're so into it.
Oh,
take a picture.
wow. Why are we cheering for this? This is not good. Trying to tweet, but it's distracting.
これほら
That there's a conference going on.
ちょっと違うでしょ
These are a little bit different from the weapons you see in Ghost Recon.
Ho ho.
可愛いでしょ
Yeah, very different weapons
they're
for
cute.
very different worlds.
I hope
this
that we
one
actually
is,
get
I
to
think,
see
very effective
gameplay.
in the world of
Yeah.
Mario
Well,
Rabbids.
there's talk that this game is going to be
So,
coming out in
it should
August.
do
So the fact that we'll probably get to see a whole bunch of fun stuff. They're all super stoked.
I'm so proud of Ubisoft's long-standing collaboration with Nintendo. You know, from the DS to the Wii, and more recently for the impressive launch of the Switch.
What did they have on the
We
Switch?
have always been inspired by Nintendo.
I think it was just
and
Just
by
Dance.
All the great work
I
you've
think
been
so,
able
yeah.
to do.
Which, well, we say just, but it is
I-
an Ubisoft property, right?
It is, and
Yes.
Thank you
it's
very
one of their
much
most
for all the
popular
work that we've
ones.
been able to do together over the years with Ubisoft.
もうほら出会ってから25年ぐらい
But that was the only
It's already been about
one.
25 years since.
Maybe there was another one, but
で E3
the fact that I can't remember is probably not a good
指輪
thing.
さんのブースを僕は訪問してでビデオで撮ってもらって社内のビデオに登場したりしてましたね
And every year at E3, you're kind enough to invite me to your booth, and we get to take lots of pictures and videos, and I've even recorded messages for Ubisoft employees in the past.
でそのたんびにねなんか UBI の開発の皆さんのすごい任天堂ゲーム愛みたいなものを感じてきました
And so over the years, I've always felt the deep, heartfelt passion that Ubisoft developers have for Nintendo and its characters.
okay, this is our final chance, but what kind of gameplay are we anticipating with this? Like, is it?
Maybe
Is
it's
it
going to be
party?
yet another. Well, it's called Kingdom
But
Battle,
on the
right?
other hand,
So
Yeah.
because
it's
we're
probably
both
like
software
Splatoon,
developers, we
arena,
also
fighter,
looked at each
battle
other as
thing.
kind of rivals.
Yeah.
And tried to see who could make the best software.
けどまあイブさんから
Possibly, like maybe like a RPG, like party system type. Or you're right, it could be a brawler of some
Yeah,
kind.
like I think
But
that's.
of
It
course,
just
I've
seems
known
like
the
brawlers are
Rabbids
so
characters for
popular
many
right now
years, and
that
I have many Rabbids figures
I wouldn't
decorating
be
my desk.
surprised if that's the
And
direction
so
that
I've
this
always
game
been a fan
goes.
of the characters and their humor.
だから今回の話があった時にダビッツがどんなユーモアをこう
I mean, I know the Rabbit games were really popular on
So since this
the
project
Wii,
first
and it
started,
was a
I've
launch
been
title,
very
and they
excited
sold really
to see what
well.
kind of humor
And then they
Rabbids
kind of
could
made
bring to
2 or
Mario.
3 of them and then stopped.
で
So
だ
it wouldn't surprise me if this was that, but maybe a combination of that and
So
like a
when I
battle
met,
game type.
Davide-san, who is the creative director of this game. Yes. When I met Davide-san, I had.
So have you
just-
actually played
just
the Rabbids
one
games? Because I
condition
have
for this
not.
project.
Yeah, they're like a mini game collection, sort of where you're doing weird and wacky stuff using the Wiimote and kind of like,
Don't try to make a
you're doing
jumping or
it was like a Mario
platformer.
Party, but
Try to
from
make a
Ubisoft
Mario
with these
game
like
that has
rabid
never been
characters.
made.
It was
Oh, okay.
it was actually a lot of fun, and honestly, when the Wii came out first, you were looking for that sort of content, the waggle fun, because it was new.
We've done something
But it quickly
So,
fell apart.
Thank you very much for giving us the chance to perform on this game.
はい本当にこう
So, show us the game.
Yeah, I know, eh?
We've already seen this art.
UBI さんやっぱりアクションゲームをちゃんと作ってる会社なんでこう単性のストラテジーゲームというもののちゃんとこうテンポのいいゲームが出来上がりました
And so, of course, because the game is being made in Europe, it has a very unique flavor to it. And of course, Ubisoft is very good at making action games, but this game in particular has a great layer of strategy and tactics. to it,
Strategy, tactics,
but with a
action.
very good pace.
Yeah, no,
That
it's
art
going
does
to be
not
fresh,
scream those
actually.
words.
Now, let's welcome Xavier, the producer of the game, and he will show us the game.
Perfect.
Yay! Show us the game.
Thanks again, Mia.
Jim in the chat room saying it could be a super light MOBA gameplay sort of thing.
Sure.
Variety of different characters with abilities and map objectives and stuff. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Finally, we can talk about this project. So we've been working on this game for more than 3 years now.
Wow.
And,
Really?
3 today.
That's a lot of
This
years.
stage
I don't think this is a mini
super
collection.
exciting.
Yeah, I suddenly feel better about this
So,
project
what is
just
this game
hearing
exactly?
that. It looks like
So
something
Mario
they
plus
just
Rabbids Kingdom Battle
threw
is
ahead,
a
like threw
tactical
together.
adventure, exclusive for the
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch. And let's check right away some gameplay.
So it's
Okay,
well,
here comes the
it's-
gameplay. Tactical adventure is all we've heard.
That
So-
sounds fun. Like, I'm all for a tactical adventure. This actually looks really good.
All you've seen is them running
So the
around.
Rabbids
No, I mean like
have
from a
teleported into
graphical
the
standpoint.
adventure
I'm
game,
talking about it
and
looks
made the
pretty.
world
They look like they're
completely
following a
unstable
Roomba.
and chaotic.
Yeah.
So Mario, as a true hero, wants to save the day, but this time with some new friends.
Wow. She's kind of a bitch.
And at first, they don't really know each other, but in the end, they will form this dream team that will potentially save the
So do
Mushroom
you
Kingdom.
control the Roomba? Is that the
I
idea?
don't know, because it kind of looks like a board game, like a Mario Party board game.
Yeah. You know, it reminds me of the Paper Mario series in the way that you would traverse around the map, and then maybe they'll show battle eventually, and maybe that's how it works. Is it like an RPG type game? So far, all they've shown us is
And that's because
running.
it's a turn-based tactical adventure game.
So it is
Oh,
turn-based.
turn-based,
Combat is a really
okay.
big part of the concept. So you'll fight wave after wave of rabbit that somehow turn bad. And what we see here is just the very beginning of the game, so it will be perfect to talk about the combat basics. So the two flags you see on the screen here is to tell you that this is a battlefield zone. So
Okay.
you switch from exploration mode to battle mode. The blue zone is your
Oh, it's
zone of
XCOM.
movement, so you move anywhere you want in that
Sold.
zone. You can also
Mario
use
XCOM.
battlefield ingredients
Yeah,
such
like
as,
hey man, this is the way we get Mario XCOM. I'm fine. It is
So
literally
RPG
XCOM.
here
There's
using
cover.
half cover or full cover.
Oh,
And we
I really
also
like
have
XCOM.
what we call team jump. So by jumping on your teammates, you can expand your zone of movement.
Ah.
So here, Rabbid Peach, using Mario,
That's
able to
actually
flank
pretty
the enemy.
adorable.
yeah.
So you can also attack the enemy behind that cover and expose them by destroying that cover.
This is Mario XCOM.
It's really
It's
interesting
amazing.
with Rabbids
Is this
because,
what you
for
thought
next
it was
turn,
going to be
you'll
when you
open
first
for,
saw
attacks. And
Peach
last but
taking a
not least,
selfie?
techniques
No,
from
I
defensive
honestly I
walls.
knew there was going to be humor like that, but I
Yeah,
honestly
Rabbid
thought it was
Peach,
going to be
shield boost,
it was a party game
or
of some kind.
offensive
But the
ones,
fact that they've been
like
working on this for
Mario's Hero
years,
Sight.
and this is literally
He's able to attack the
Mario
enemy even if
XCOM.
it's not his
I actually
turn,
like the
as
rabbits.
soon
Like
as
I
the enemy
like.
moves.
I don't mind them. They kind of wore off. They wore on me pretty. Like there's even whatever that word
So,
is,
this
where you can
very
hit the button and
core
then you like
aspect
wait
of
your
the game
turn, and
itself.
then
So
when
you
someone
mix and
moves, you shoot
match
them.
Attack options, movement
I don't know what it's
abilities, techniques, but we also have other ingredients such as pipes, rabbit pipes. So those
What
give you
is it called?
a good
Vanguard
move to
or-
flank the enemy.
No,
So
that's not
here,
right.
For example, Rabbit
It looks
Luigi
like
goes
it
into
is
the pipe,
really
out
complicated
of the
movement
pipe,
that we're seeing
dash the
here.
enemy, goes for
Yeah.
Mario, team jump, land behind the enemy in one single movement sequence, and then finish off the enemy.
It's just weird that, like when you have a rabbit game, this is how you apply the property, and
And what do
you
we
kind of
see,
think like
here is actually
you gotta give 'em
extra
kudos
cover. So those
for doing
have
this,
many
like,
type of super effects, and this one was a
this
push
is not
effect.
what I would
So you can
originally have
push
gone for,
heroes
like
or
as
enemies of the,
Ubisoft.
of
I would have
the
thought,
So
let's
again, this is
make
just
a
glimpse into
Mario
the basics of
Rabbids
the game.
crossover,
As
and
you
it's going to be a
progress
party
into
game.
the
That's
game,
instantly what I thought it
you
would
have
be.
more
Yeah.
tactic tools,
The
you'll
fact
be
that
able
it
to do more
is
combo setups,
it is an adventure
you'll be able
XCOM
to use
game,
different type of heroes, different type of weapons,
and it has all 8 characters,
in order to battle your way through the kingdom.
Neat.
different guns.
So then, if it's like XCOM, it's probably going to be a single-player experience, right?
Yeah, I mean, there might be like battles where you face off against each other. XCOM had some multiplayer one-on-one type stuff. Wow. That was kind
These
of
are
cool.
really neat mechanics.
Yeah.
Like with the physics and the bouncing and the, you know, like burning, spreading to other people and...
Yeah. That's honestly not what I was expecting.
Not at all.
And
Thank you.
gotta kind of hand it to them. That's actually pretty impressive. And the fact that you can play it on the go as well as at home, like...
Thank you.
Yeah.
And that's just a glimpse into the game itself. But first and
Oh
foremost,
boy, figurines.
Are they figurines or are they
passion for their hearts.
amiibos?
So it would not exist otherwise.
Doesn't look
So
like they're
we
amiibos.
just can't
Which
wait
seems
for
like
you
a
guys to try the
weird
game at
missed
E3 this
opportunity.
week.
Yeah.
For those who are not at E3, you'll see online coverage, videos, and surprises. So have a great conference. Have
Well,
a great
when's
E3.
it coming
Thank
out?
you.
We don't know.
No date.
Oh. Oh. It looks good though. Oh, trailer.
there we go. Stream went a little bit funny for a second, but...
Oh no, Mario, what's happening?
So this is the actual trailer.
Yeah. Mario.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah. This is
Jim is saying the Ubisoft website store says August 29th,
oh. Perfect.
which is probably going to be revealed at the end of the trailer.
Yeah. The movement is really interesting. Like the mobility of your characters.
Yeah.
Nice to see.
Yessie!
Oh no, Peach, do something.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh. I'm digging the mixture that they're...
I'm laughing at the dude that just like puked out his gun.
Yeah. Donkey Kong Rabbit. Yeah, that's soon.
All right.
I honestly, that
Is that
I would-
everything you hoped it could be and more?
was more than I was hoping. I think that looks like a lot of fun and right up my alley. Now I think we know why they started with it, because that's a pretty big,
Yeah.
it's a pretty big get.
So this is going to be Assassin's Creed again, right?
Yeah, so we're gonna be heading into some more details on this probably.
When I say again, they haven't talked about this in the
Hi.
Ubisoft conference.
I'm
We
Ash
saw
Rabbit,
this
No.
in
Game
Microsoft, so...
director for Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah, it's
I've waited a long time to say that.
I honestly am looking forward to this. It's I love ancient Egypt, and
Almost 10
the fact
years
that we
ago,
get to explore it as
I,
an assassin is really
many of
fun.
You fell in love with a game. That game took us to the Third Crusade. And we fell in love again when it took us to the Italian Renaissance. Over the years, this amazing series has taken us to the American Revolution, the French Revolution, Victorian London, and of course, to the Republic of Pirates.
10 years?
For the 10-year
Apparently.
anniversary
Oh,
of
God.
Assassin's Creed, for our fans, for ourselves,
That's crazy.
and for all newcomers, we wanted to go back, very far back, to show how it all began.
I
Since
still,
Black
I
Flag,
like the
over last
whole
3.5
idea of the
years,
origin
We have
concept.
poured our energy,
Yeah.
our talent, our passion
Yeah,
into
the
bringing
origin
land of
concepts are good.
pyramids, pharaohs,
Is
and
something
mummies
really
to life,
interesting.
to bring ancient Egypt to life.
So, this team
Now,
is the
Egypt
team that made
challenged
Black
us.
Flag,
It fundamentally challenged us to
It sounds like it.
reinvent what it
because
means to be
I think
Assassin's
Black
Creed.
Flag is probably my
And over the next few
favorite
days,
of
you will
all
see,
the Assassin's Creed
play,
titles.
It was
and
the one
feel
that
the
was
reinvented experience.
so Assassin's Creed 3 wasn't well
am
received, Black Flag was well
deeply
received,
honored
and then
and
Unity
proud
wasn't, and
to
then
be
Syndicate
here
was.
Yeah.
So I think Black Flag
representing
was one of
the
those good
amazing
ones.
work of a phenomenal team. And thrilled to finally be able to show you this beast we have been
Yeah,
building.
let's see some some Egypt.
Without further ado, here is a taste of Egypt.
So this is going to be more gameplay stuff than what we saw at Microsoft yesterday, hopefully?
I think so, yeah. I doubt it'll be the same thing. They're really good at kind of showcasing different trailers and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, this looks like an actual trailer, which we didn't see a trailer. We saw gameplay from Microsoft, right?
Yeah. I'm excited for hippopotamus alligator fights. It's one of those.
I'm excited for chariots. I think that's going to be so cool. However it's implemented, it's going to be awesome.
Like, Egypt is one of those locations where you had to do it. If you're doing a game about ancient history, like, there are certain eras that you have to do, and Egypt is one of them. Oh, look at those crowds. Like, there's some good themes in there. You got the pyramids, slavery, mummies, pharaohs.
Epic battles, epic loves.
Yep. Cleopatra.
Jim says they're crocodiles, Ryan. Get your species right.
Sorry, I don't live in Florida. And I understand that. No, I should. Wait. The crocodile has the wider snout, and the alligator's like.
Thank you.
Narrow, yeah, I think.
Thank you.
Yeah, but Tom, we can't remember if
as
they
an
showed
extra
this
treat,
yesterday or not.
Let's check in with home base, where we're going to get a glimpse of what you'll see right after the UB conference.
Hey, it's those
Hey
guys.
there, folks, Chris Waters here at the home base with Hanny Duong and Carl Lewitt, producer on Assassin's Creed Origins at Ubisoft Singapore.
Because what we saw
Carl's gonna
yesterday
give us
was
a
like
look
the
at the gameplay
eagle
of the
being
game.
used
We're
like a
gonna be
drone,
entering the
the
open world. We've got a
kind
ton
of
more to show you, but
fortress
Carl, kick it off. Give us a little taste here.
infiltration, like that kind of stuff. I don't remember like a trailer. We saw like bits and pieces.
Into the Fayoum, one of the regions in Egypt that's most.
I hope this is how they show the game. Just off screen.
Yeah.
It's a very nice monitor, don't get me wrong, but
And let's have a little exploration around here using our Eagle scene.
this is just a bad idea. Why are they
on the
doing
lake,
this?
and it's sunny on the monitor here, but folks, this
I was gonna say, are they outside? Are they in a parking lot?
Either that or it's a super hipster building. Like, you guys, let's like draw like road signs and stuff on our floor.
Looking into this military camp and
So
Yeah,
they
this
said
is-
that they're gonna have this available for
the
viewing
show,
after the show.
infiltrate this camp and take it out either through stealth.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I
I'm sure
don't know
Twitch chat is lighting up.
Alright, if you guys want to see more of this, be sure to tune in right after the conference. Chris and I and Carl here will be right here. Ash will be joining us as well. You won't want to miss it.
That 30 minutes live gameplay feed is coming up after the show. but
Okay.
for
Okay.
now,
So they're
it's
gonna
back
give
to
us.
the
They were
stage
gonna give us
and on
a.
with the excitement.
So we're gonna get a 30-minute peek at the end of the conference,
That's
but
it for now. Thank you. So, don't forget that you can watch this demo in its entirety after the conference, live stream from our home base. And for those of you here at E3, please come to the Ubisoft
interesting.
booth
It's
where you can live.
It's
this
interesting to
experience
see
with
all
Assassin's
of
Creed.
the
Thank you very much.
presentations where they would have easily stopped the momentum and had a live demo, and they're opting for a little bit of talking, a lot of bit of trailer and footage, and like Bethesda was refreshing. Xbox showed a little bit more restraint
Bethesda
than they had
was
last
so
year.
short. Like, holy-
Yeah, but it was packed. It had a
Yeah.
lot of good stuff, and this again is following suit with, I don't know what this is. Inception? No. Oh, it's a racing game.
You say
like-
that with such disdain.
Racing games are fun, but there's so many of them, and they're all about just driving cars real fast, man. Like, I don't know. Sometimes you just want to throw a red shell. You like Mario Kart. There was a great racing game. It was called like Blitz or something, and what the what's that? This is Inception. It was an interesting game where you had like power-ups, but you were driving real cars, and then the course would, morph and stuff. So I'm trying to remember what it was called.
Get our new hotshot driver with a promising career dominate off-road racing on his way to the
Is this The Crew 2?
I don't know.
Or I'm trying to think of another Ubisoft racing game that came out
I was
with.
gonna say, it looks like, because there's planes that keep flying by too. Like, are they showing us all the different vehicles you can race?
I think so. That seems dangerous. To fly a plane so close to the ground. He's hardcore.
It's actually like YouTube Star Simulator.
Yeah.
You have to try to make the coolest moves to get the best videos, to get the most likes. That's the whole game.
This guy's really good at all the things.
Yeah. Oh, now we're off-roading. Or street racing? Street racing.
It's a cool
Which is
trailer.
unsafe, and it's fun in video games, but is unsafe.
King of all
King of all motorsports.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, racing boats now too.
Ubisoft makes some really good trailers.
Yeah.
I mean, they're really good at marketing their games. Okay, we get it. He's good. Yeah, The Crew 2.
Ah, okay.
Sequels. Hello, I'm going to tell you how we made racing games even better in The Crew 2 with airplanes.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, there was airplanes,
Thank
boats,
you, thank you.
street bikes, dirt
2 years
bikes,
back,
like
the driving
ATV,
genre
monster truck-looking
out there.
things.
to the big,
Yeah.
wide, open world of the USA.
It looks exciting.
Thanks to our players, we have taken this iconic vision to the next
It
level.
looked really pretty. Like, I mean,
They
I know it was a
showed us
trailer, but
what
if
they
that's like
like
actually
and
in-game
what they
type
want to
footage of
see
all of those
in
different
the
landscapes,
future.
like that looked really good.
Now,
No, it
it's
looks
time to
great.
take
And
it
if those are the locales they're going to
beyond
send us to, I'm kind of excited about that.
I am Stéphane Bellet, creative director. This is The Crew 2. Yeah.
Wait, applause.
Thank you. Thank you. Here in the US, motorsports are louder, bigger,
What
edgier
is it?
than anywhere else.
Motorsports are bigger and
Drivers
louder
and fans
here in the US than
meet
anywhere else.
across the country and celebrate a common passion for all things motorized. Now's your chance to join in. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to The Crew 2, home of Mother Nature.
Okay. So gameplay. Ooh, that guy's stoked.
Okay, so here's actual in-game footage.
Crocodiles. Or wait, alligators.
Crocodigators.
No, it was an alligator because this is the northern hemisphere. Right, Jim?
Their in-game footage again looks just like another trailer, which okay, that looks more like a track.
Yeah. The Crew is an open world style racing game.
Yeah, I remember.
It was a lot of fun. It was free for Xbox Live, I think.
In the heart of the city, street racers
This does
prove
not
their
look
skills,
as spectacular.
skidding on rooftops, burning asphalt, and tuning their rides.
Looks okay.
Like, it seems like a lot of like the when you do a super cool move thing and it takes you out of where you're actually doing the controls and the driving and stuff. Like, I want to see what it looks like with all the UI and like in the car and
Yeah.
the actual racing.
Forge your own path off-road through the striking beauty of nature.
Cool. Let's kill some nature. This is there's a bunch of cars driving around. I think we get it. America. I don't know. It's just there's this. Like, we've seen this already.
Like, yeah, I like the environments and stuff, and I think it looks pretty good. But
waves on the open ocean, rapid waters, or narrow rivers.
Boats. So boats and airplanes are new. I think there was an expansion for the crew that was like outdoors and had like the buggies and the monster wheelers and all that fun stuff. Baton is correct. This is no Forza, but I think this is trying to do something a little different. I think.
Well, it's the open world. The reason why Forza looks so good is because it's confined to a track, right? So they only have to render what you see from the track. They don't have to render a full open world. So it's not going to look as good. But
spin between buildings, through the clouds.
Yeah.
Stunning perspectives.
It's just they're not really adding a whole lot of fanfare. Like the trailer was really good, and this is just kind of boring.
Yeah, so basically we're just driving around in different types of vehicles, exploring the world.
Yeah, we did it.
Can we go? Oh. So if it's like an open world, does that mean it's more along the lines of like no tracks, like you just have to get from point A to point B the fastest, or is there even like racing?
There is racing. Like in the crew, they had like waypoints set up where you had to go through gates. So it was an open world, but as soon as you went to a race, it would kind of it would guide you along the setup track. So it was open world in that you could drive to your destination to do something. But the race was set up in a specific way.
The country, high-octane contests await you. Take the lead on modernation. You've had a glimpse of the crew 2. Register now.
Oh, this is falling apart.
Access or play the demo
So
at the booth.
there's beta access available, and it also said something when that gameplay video went away, something about starting your motor collection now. So
yeah, I guess if you sign up
for rewards or buy vehicles, I don't know, but
maybe. So at some point we should get South Park, which should liven things up because we'll have Matt Stone and Trey. Oh well, okay, here it is.
Yay!
We all started as one team. We all wanted to be superheroes for the same reason.
They put on a good presentation, so I'm hoping that they're here again.
This was started by you. We aren't the ones who walked out of the fucking franchise, Mysterion.
I'm so excited for this game.
Send a spy. Someone in our group.
It should be coming out soon. Is it this summer?
It got delayed, and I think it's 2018 now.
Oh my gosh, really?
Unless I'm remembering wrong, but it definitely got delayed.
Whatever you did last night got a lot of people's attention.
Yay, new kid's back.
Yeah, I know I got it delayed. I'm just.
Call girl. Who the fuck?
Call girl?
Yeah.
Now any fucking asshole thinks they can be a superhero.
Oh, it's amazing.
We're gonna rip you apart. Dude, Mysterion is pissed at you, new kid.
South Park's still a thing.
Toolshed. Toolshed is a catchy tier class visionary archetype and a butt-fucking traitor.
This looks pretty spectacularly funny.
Eric, you must listen to me.
Get out of my head, Timmy.
Your franchise is going nowhere. Face the truth, Eric. You guys are kind of douchebags.
He just called us douchebags in my mind. Southpaw, the fractured but home.
Oh, so there, October.
Oh, October! Yay! Oh, that's so good.
That's soon.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm such a kid. Like,
I'm glad that people are still fans of South Park. I respect South Park, but I just have never been able to get into it. I don't know if it's my style of humor, but the game was a lot of fun.
I love South Park, but I do find like there are some episodes and stuff that are very much like, okay, yeah, this isn't
this sort of synergy
quite that funny.
Well, we're looking to do something interesting.
Oh, that's all we're getting from South Park. That's it.
To
I was kind of hoping we'd see.
What sense you have of
There's
storytelling
Frodo, so
within
Frodo's
VR,
here.
and put that into the context of VR.
You can,
Oh,
for
for
the first
VR
time as a
stuff.
player, feel like you
Yeah.
are in a movie.
That's a really good word for it.
Spectre
I want you
Vision.
to take off the gear.
My name's Lisa, and I'm the CEO of Spectre Vision.
That's actually a super freaking awesome job title.
CEO?
Well, CEO of Spectre Vision? Like, that
Yeah.
sounds so
With
freaking
Ubisoft,
sweet.
We stumbled across some fascinating research that had begun in the late 90s.
Is this the game, or are they being serious?
Neuroscientists had figured out a way
Okay,
to
this is the
upload
game.
brain data, trauma, emotions, memories to the digital space. Now, we've gone and taken the next logical step, and with Ubisoft, we've recreated in virtual reality one such test subject.
I'm digging the VR that Ubisoft's been doing a lot of experimentation with VR. Although I don't recognize those headsets, and that's scary.
Is this more horror?
I don't know.
What you were experiencing is a recorded consciousness. It's not like watching a movie, so no matter how real it may seem.
Oh, that's what they all say. And then it fucking hurts you. Get out of the house.
You're completely safe.
Transference. Cool. Elijah Wood. That's interesting. I think that the reason Ubisoft does so well as a company is because they're willing to experiment, and they're willing to take bets on VR. Like, people say Bethesda did a great job with Fallout 4 VR and Doom VR, but that's easy. It's not easy, sorry, but it's
But
like
it's an existing property. that you
exactly.
just-
It's not easy, but it's one of those things where like they know it'll sell enough, and the game was already made, and they just have to kind of like figure it out.
Almost like a port, but I know there's more work to it than just porting it. But like,
Yeah, I'm certainly not trying to be reductive, even though it completely sounds like that. So it's more just about Ubisoft is making something new as opposed to taking, say, Far Cry and making a VR version.
Men from all over the world sail the treacherous
Blech.
routes
oh,
of
more
the
pirate
Indian
stuff.
Ocean.
Assassin's Creed Pirates.
The riches in their holds fuel their dreams of power and fortune, while whetting the appetites of those they fear most. Pirates.
Cool. It's a rebooted Pirates of the Caribbean game. I feel like Pirates of the Caribbean could make a very good video game. That guy dead. Oh no.
is it wrong to be excited about a trailer that's showing a bunch of drowned people?
I don't know. Depends what you're into, man.
Like, I really do like pirates and like this kind of era of exploration and naval battles and all that kind of stuff. I think is really cool.
Yeah. No, pirates are very cool, and I hope that this is like a story game, because I want to play a story pirate game. And if this is just, hey, Black Flag did well, let's create a game all about pirates, I'll even take a Black Flag spin-off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wouldn't even be angry if Ubisoft needed to attach this to something that with a name. Wow, they just tore that place apart. Oh no.
Oh.
Red sails are bad. Spaniards? I don't know. Oh, put a shirt on, dude. Come on. Let's not look bad. Ubisoft's a big fan of like trailers that you like just have no idea what's going on.
Yeah. This is gonna end poorly.
This is like the Dead Island trailer, but for pirates.
It's such a shame because that was such a pretty ship.
Yeah. Cool. Pirates.
Skull and Bones.
New IP. Again, Ubisoft doing some... I mean, I know pirates aren't a new thing, but like Ubisoft doing something brand new and trying to... You know, EA created a Destiny clone and had a bunch of other games that are not new at all, and this is...
That's how long the average
This is
pirate
interesting.
survived a lawless life on the seas during the golden age of piracy. I'm Justin Farron, the creative director for Skull.
I'm totally over zombie games, so I'm really excited that now people seem to be moving on to pirates. I'm sure eventually I'll get sick of pirate games, but for now, this is awesome.
As long as Johnny Depp isn't in it, I'm fine.
Assassin's Creed, we at Ubisoft Singapore have set out to bring you the ultimate pirate experience. A tactical action game where we take that naval combat to the next level, mastering the ocean and its winds at the helm of ships armed to the teeth.
So it's mostly naval combat. That's cool.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts about Black Flag. I really liked it.
Of pirates with your friends, and together terrorize the trade routes of the Indian Ocean.
Sure, I'm in.
Season after season, you'll collaborate and compete with other bloodthirsty players, even execute ruthless betrayals. In order to become
as soon as you find out and they start talking about the fact how it's like
now I'm proud to share with you the Loot Hunt.
PvP type thing, now I'm thinking like, okay, this looks like a more serious version of like Sea of Thieves, and I'm like, oh, I kind of wish it was like a single player narrative experience.
Are sailing just off the coast
Yeah.
of Madagascar. But beware, there are other pirates.
I was kind of hoping more for a narrative experience, and maybe we will get that, but you know, For Honor was like, oh, we're gonna have a single player campaign, and there really wasn't. So, or from what I understand, there wasn't.
The Priscilla Shallows of Madagascar, located on the cusp of a bustling trade route.
Madagascar, where those annoying animals lived for 3 movies.
I just find that like my big problem with like PvP things or MMO open world type stuff, like I only have so much room for those things in my life, and especially in a game that kind of centers around PvP, it means like you're constantly trying to keep up with everybody else in the game, and so you have to put a lot of time in. You don't have the ability to kind of go at your own pace, which like I would be so much more interested in this if it was just me and a whole bunch of like AI, and it was just like go at my own pace, play whenever, like no grinding, no farming, no nothing, just yeah, I would be more interested in that. Although, like, I mean, I guess you can play with your friends, so you're not necessarily on your own. So Ryan, you could just carry me through this.
Yeah, well, I'm more of a narrative person. Like I mean, most of these games when they are like For Honor looked really interesting, but was announced as mainly a multiplayer game. So I immediately lost interest because, like you said, I only have so much time to play video games and so much time to invest in multiplayer games, and it takes me a good amount of time to get good, right? So I don't know, like if this is a narrative experience, I'm in, but if this is solely just pirate battles, like
and I mean, if you're looking for a PvP naval experience, this looks really cool. Like this looks very impressive.
Yeah.
And I like that they're showing us like UI and it feels like actual gameplay. As opposed to, you know, the previous gameplay stuff that they've shown us in this press conference, but
you're here for the loot.
It looks, yeah, it looks amazing. It looks beautiful, and it looks like
this is pre-alpha too, so
yeah. And the ships look like they have weight, which was one of the things I dug in Black Flag when it really was presented well, but kind of fell flat. But in this, it looks like when you hit a ship, like pieces are flying, you're pulling through, but it like hurt your ship.
And I like that you have to like move with the winds and all that kind of stuff. Like you can't just steer wherever.
This is all like, I mean, I'm getting some serious Black Flag vibes off of this. It's like, okay, we're not going to do any more naval combat, but we want a ship simulator. Boom shakalaka.
But then it's like, what happens when your ship gets destroyed? Do you have to start all over again?
I don't know.
Our gang of pirates is now taking aim at the frigate, and it will take team coordination to take her down.
So maybe it's AI and your friends are all against AI?
Well, they did say PvP, so.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like it's AI.
Yeah.
We can take their ship. With the enemy ship's broadside now vulnerable, our frigate rushes in to board her.
Oh.
I do also kind of like that it's a little bit more realistic, like brutal, kind of like when you board the ships, like pirate things happen instead of like a Disney-ified version or a cartoony version.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Those guys look fancy.
Pirate hunters have been sent in, signaling the end of the hunt. They target the pirates with the most stolen loot.
Time to make our escape, Captain, or we are good for the news. They're firing mortars!
This does look really fun, though. I'm not gonna lie.
It looks intense. I mean,
Yeah.
like, I think we're quiet just because we're like paying attention to what's happening, and it just looks really. It looks like it could be some fun coordination.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, like they just said, to buy time, one of the ships is sacrificing itself so the one with the most loot can get away. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Successful pirates know when to run, with their hulls full and the wind at their backs.
Did it. Oh, pirate songs.
I love a good shanty.
Yeah. All right. I'm all for Ubisoft creating new games.
Yep.
Thank you all very much. I'd like to invite you to play the loot hunt at the Ubisoft booth at E3. And please register for our live phases online.
Will do.
Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention. The world of Skull and Bones is one that evolves. When you act, it reacts.
Oh boy.
Oh, more.
What? Uh-oh.
Are there Krakens?
I don't know. That was a big Kraken.
Oh my god, that was huge! Oh, I'm so excited.
Wait, what does that mean? Like,
I don't even care! That thing was huge! Like, did you see how big it was?
that was a big Kraken, and I don't think you have an option. You gotta get the heck out of there. So next fall is when we're getting this.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes the obligatory Just Dance. I wonder how awkward this will be.
I'm so bad at this game. Like, terrible.
It's actually not that hard. Like, you just kind of move. Well, when you play it on the Wii, you just kind of move your hands, right?
Yeah.
But that's cheating. Okay. It's happening. Why are the characters from Mortal Kombat dancing? They look like,
It's a very successful franchise, so...
Hey, man, I know. I'm all for people being successful, but...
Yeah.
And I guess
think
how...
this is just right up there with racing games for us, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's just not our thing.
And how else do you sell a dancing game?
Yeah.
Is by having people dance. It's like they have to outdo themselves every year with dancing, and
it's like not the right crowd for it either. Like everyone
No.
in the crowd is just like, okay.
No one's like super stoked for
No.
watching these people run around, dance. Oh, what happened to that bear? I need that story. He looks ragged. Look at him. He needs a bath. Like, he just looks dirty. Famous person, probably, maybe.
I would think so.
Yeah. She must be famous. BB Rexa.
A recording artist.
There's that guy from the thrift store up there. Yeah, you're right. This is not
the right crowd.
Like, I don't want to be mean or anything, but the audience that plays these types of games are like of the younger teenage variety, right? I don't think those people are there. But you're right. People like this game.
Yeah.
They sell millions of copies each year. You did it.
Hey everyone, I'm BB Rexa, and Just Dance 2018 is out this October on all consoles. Bye!
Switch, Wii U, Wii.
Yeah, all the way back to the Wii.
It's hardcore. I mean, they probably still sell enough on the Wii.
Yeah.
You use it as a telephone. You use it as a camera.
What the heck?
It's your music
More
player,
South
your
Park?
flashlight, calculator, and GPS
It totally
navigation
is.
Device. But now, finally, the most high-tech company in the world has unlocked the mobile phone's true potential so that it can do what it was truly meant to do.
We are playing Cowboys and Indians.
Oh, this is...
South Park on my phone! Yes!
Hey, you kid, we need you to come play with us. Put on some cowboy shit and meet us outside. And bring
Wait a minute. Is this an AR game for South Park?
Whoa, we're playing Cowboys and Indians, dickhole. Inuits
Oh,
are
maybe not.
technically Native Americans. Kid, puts me to shame.
It's literally the South Park RPG, but...
For Canada! This is amazing.
Rip these guys a new asshole, new kid.
And Bear Pig.
Phone destroyer!
Cool.
Phone
Thanks.
destroyer. Like, I don't even know what it is, and I just want it.
They're doing their darndest to use that South Park license.
Yeah,
I love
go for it. Do it. I'm in.
Hey, again, it's a property that sells, so why not? Hey, I know where that is.
I know where that is too.
So Snowdrop is Ubisoft's engine.
Atlas, jewel of the Pleiades.
This looks interesting.
Yeah.
Burned before though by weird space.
I was gonna say
planet.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
Incredible than the last. We had no idea what was waiting for us.
Again, I don't need endless planets. Like, if you give me a narrative, I'm much more excited about that.
Consumes everything in its path. They've never used Starlink before. Go show them what it can do.
Say what? What is happening?
Let's do this. Come on.
So Nintendo title.
Yeah. With some type of...
Like shipbuilding attachment on your controller.
Yeah. Like Toys to Life.
Yeah. So this is like, I guess Skylanders? For Disney Infinity, except with spaceships?
Yeah, and it looks to be like a game that's available on other platforms because that was a PlayStation controller.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Oh, well, I saw that it was originally the Switch.
They are resisting ice barrage.
I don't like the idea. Again, I love amiibos, but I don't like the idea of buying a bunch of little ship parts.
Yeah.
We're up against impossible odds, but together we will adapt.
I would lose them. I would lose them all. I'd be like, I need my fire gun. Oh god, the cat batted it under the couch. Okay, I guess I just fight ice things with ice things.
Also, how awkward would it be to like have that thing on top of your controller while you're trying to play?
Yeah.
It just seems.
So it's called Starlink.
Hi, I'm
Yeah.
Matt Rose, producer.
Hey guys, we need
Ubisoft
a
Toronto.
Toys to Life. We don't have
I
that
grew
yet.
up in the 80s.
All right.
Obsessed with sci-fi,
How about this?
Animation, comics, and of course, all the really cool toys. At Ubisoft Toronto, we built a team with a dream of bringing those amazing
Yeah, it looks
childhood
clunky.
memories back to life for a new generation. Starlink, Battle for Atlas, allows you to take control of a team
The thing that will kill it, make it or break it, is how much those toys cost and how much the game costs. Because all of the Toys to Life type stuff is just very expensive to get into. Like Skylanders is expensive, Lego games are expensive. Amiibos, if they did something.
Yeah, Disney Infinity was really expensive too, because that was something I really wanted to get into, but it was like you had to have the base game, and then on top of that, you had to spend, you know, like $10 to $20 on each of the different little characters, and each of the characters came with a lot of content, but it was just like, oh, such a barrier.
Yeah, and I mean, I know I'm a big fan of Amiibo, but I mean, if they did more, then it would be the same conversation in that, you know, you're not just buying it for collectibles, you're buying it because it does stuff, and when it's connected to content, the question of what its value is kind of becomes, I don't know, like it becomes expensive for one game to buy a bunch of figurines, whereas if with Amiibo,
Well, yeah, because Amiibo, they're not cross-platform, but they're cross-game, like they do different things in different
they do a little bit across all games as
Yeah.
opposed to a lot of stuff in one very specific game, which was the issue I think with all the other ones.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Kutaz.
Steep.
I'm the studio director at Ubisoft Annecy. It's a pleasure for me to be back on stage after our announcement at E3 last year. And we have had since then a full year of support and continuous development of Steep. Since the very beginning of this project, we have been
I thought it
working
said
with
sleep
athletes,
for a
and we
second,
have
and I was
always
like,
been impressed by their passion.
Sleep
and
Simulator
about?
by Ubisoft.
I need that. I'm so tired. Like, if I could just like have a sleep simulator, I'd be okay with that.
Teach me the ways of the sleep.
More than 6 million turns to practice for the 15 they have to race in competition. These athletes, they travel
Ubisoft
the world to train with the
Annexing?
best,
Where is that in
to
Italy?
compete with the
I do
strongest,
not know.
and to challenge themselves with the most experienced and skilled coaches. It's
Oh, no,
truly
yeah,
a level
it's in
of
France.
passion and dedication that goes well beyond our everyday lives.
So there must be
And when you talk to the very best of
must
these
be like
men
a
and
steep
women,
expansion.
you realize that there is something they always have in back of their minds at all times. It's a dream that takes years of preparation for just one go at that unforgettable
Jim, I'm sure that
moment.
Patrick just wishes
This
they were speaking
December,
French
with our first
instead
Steep
of all the
expansion,
accents.
This is the
Yeah.
journey you will take. Enjoy.
I am totally blanking on what this game was, like, announced
like
last
a-
year.
It was announced last year, came out last year. It was like one of those announcements 3 months later it's out. And it was like a snowboarding game where
Oh, okay.
it was open world kind of. And this looks like they're having an Olympic expansion.
Yeah, because 2018 is the next Winter
Pyeongchang.
Olympics.
Yeah, South Korea, right?
Yeah.
Does Ubisoft have the license for Olympics? That's kind of interesting.
I guess so.
That makes sense. Makes perfect sense. If you're gonna build a game like an engine for snowboarding and snow sports, you might as well get the Olympics in there. That's really cool.
I love watching like snowboard cross and stuff, like where they all go down together. I'm just like, yes.
Yeah.
That's so exciting to me. Same
Oh,
with the, well, I also like the crashed ice stuff, which is like super dangerous, but that's where they
Yeah.
like go down the hills on skates.
Yeah, they had that in Ottawa not too
Yeah.
long ago.
That's my jam.
It's a big deal. They basically they skated down the Ottawa locks, which was crazy.
Yeah.
So what's this? Grass. Oh, this is a Far Cry game. With the crazy Christians.
So I actually haven't seen this yet.
Yeah, it's the trailer came out I think a couple weeks ago, but this looks like
yeah, but I haven't actually watched it yet. I just saw we talked about it when they released the image, but I didn't actually watch the trailer. So
it looks interesting. I'm all for poking a little fun at America and Jesus guns and all that fun stuff.
The flag is interesting.
Yeah, the Iron Cross, right? America is going to be a big fan of that one. You're right, Jim. Winter Olympics are way better than Summer Olympics. That is an accurate statement.
And Canada always does well, so...
That's why it's a very accurate statement.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it does well compared to the way Canada does in the Summer Olympics.
When we get some medals, no one's expecting Canada to do really well in the Summer Olympics. Well, when we get medals, it's a big deal.
Yeah. We're usually top 5 in Winter Olympics, which makes me happy.
Beautiful, rugged, a place where people don't even lock their front door anymore. But that's how it used to be. Today, Hope County's been overrun by a fanatical cult. You find yourself trapped deep in cult territory. Cut off from the rest of the world. They've closed the roads. There's no cell phone signal, no 911. People are fucking scared. I had to say it.
I feel like you can't. Yeah, I feel like you can't talk about Far Cry without living up to the rating of the game.
Has been completely overrun. If you're gonna survive, you and your guns for hire.
I shouldn't say love is a strong word, but I really like Far Cry, and those games are always really well put together for what they are, an immense open world where you have freedom and there's narrative and there's missions and there's just stuff to do. It's really good. Oh, there's a dog.
Of course there's a dog.
Come on, Roscoe, let's go. Get him, Roscoe.
I'm gonna keep recording.
We
got piggies.
But it seems like the stream might have gone down.
Still going for me.
Town looks like a war zone.
Oh, you mean like the stream?
Yeah, like our stream, the
I
stream. But I'm not showing any big oh my god, things are broken. So, and I don't want to stop recording because. Okay, I'm gonna try taking it down and bringing it right back up again. Oh, it's working now. Okay. Refreshing. I think that Twitch is just having issues, right? Lots of demand. It's E3 week, yeah.
Oh,
motherfuckers.
This is a scary game. He can't see this. Are you excited for all the fun guns? I'm on camera, by the way. Look at the doggy. What's the doggy doing? This is probably
This
bad.
is like the worst thing to show him.
Oh, well, I'm sure we're done soon. Ubisoft's wrapping up. Say bye. I'll be up in a second.
Bye, Kaden.
He should have came in when we were seeing all the cool dancing things. He would have
Yeah, the
lost
dancing
mine.
thing or Mario,
Mario, not the gun.
Yeah, not the
Christian
cult. Shooting, exploding, death one.
We needed to get this place, off the rails. Yeah. Oh, flying.
Neat.
Helicopter crashes. Oh.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. This is violent. Greer, he's got to learn sometime. I mean, eventually, like, sure, he's seen worse.
Who, your 1-year-old?
Yeah, come on. I don't know what they have on Paw Patrol. I only, like, watched the first 5 minutes.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm sure Paw Patrol is worse than Far Cry 5.
Now all the adults are gone. Let's do the real puppy saving.
Oh, man.
I don't know. So this is another trailer. What are we getting here? Is this the year we're going to see Beyond Good and Evil 2? I think it might be, because there was a pig. Oh my god. Is this the year we're going to get? Oh my god, it is. Look at that.
Where's your master? I don't.
This is a big deal.
Domesticated.
Hey, the fuck? I ain't got no master, but I do have your little toy.
Ew.
Show me the idol. Show me the redeemer.
Here you go, mate. Yo, hand it over. I got a hot date who don't do late.
Monkey's got a date.
What is happening?
I don't know.
That came out of, like...
What?
What? That's Swiss fucking chocolate, pig. Bon appetito.
What the hell is happening?
It's a monkey with a jetpack, Ryan. Don't question it.
I'm all for this, but I don't remember Beyond Good and Evil having this many F-bombs.
After that fucking bastard!
And like, if this is Beyond Good and Evil, like, where's our characters that we love and enjoy? I mean, the Beyond Good and Evil came out a long time ago. Ooh.
Yeah, so maybe this is like the reimagining.
Maybe. It's been long enough that they could have probably rebooted if they wanted to. This looks...
Oh, I guess they're heat-seeking? I was like, I feel like firing giant rockets off in the middle of your city is probably not a good thing for the police to do.
Yeah. Wow. That was a big missile to take out one. This is looking intense.
Yeah. Yeah, what is going on here?
Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of out of nowhere, and I mean, it's easy to say this could be Beyond Good and Evil 2, but it could be anything, really.
Maybe just, yeah, total reboot.
Yeah, and I'm digging the feeling.
About bloody time. Let's see what we've got. Moksha. Just as Yama described it.
I mean, it looks pretty cool, whatever it is.
Yeah, it does look really cool. I mean, is there a reason they're not showing that character? Maybe that's Jade? It certainly sounds like Beyond Good and Evil. I just don't remember much about that game. There it is. Hell, it's about time. So is this like another trailer that they're showing, and then it's not going to come out for a billion years?
There seem to be a lot of like 2018 titles shown today.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
What? Super stoked.
Yeah.
He's been working on this game for a very long time.
First of all, I want to say a big thank you to all the teams who worked very, very, very hard on creating all this world. Again, thank you to all these teams behind us. I want also to say thank you to Yves, with all my heart.
He is like super duper emotional right
Thanks,
now.
Yves, for making this happen. This is
And the first one was a labor of love, and then the second one I think got a teaser trailer years ago.
To the fans of Beyond Good and Evil for sticking with us
And then
for
I
so
guess
long.
this is it. This is finally.
It's about bloody time.
15 years.
15 years.
So welcome to System 3. Our story takes place before the birth of Jade, in a multi-ethnic,
It's a sequel, but a
multicultural human
prequel?
society in a distant solar system.
It's Beyond Good and Evil 2. I'll take it.
It is a time when corporations create hybrids in their labs and enslave them to colonize the stars in order to compete for power and cosmic resources. With our crew of crazy and unforgettable characters, we fight in the name of freedom and the right to determine our own fate among the stars. And we will helm massive starfaring vessels through territories as spectacular as they are dangerous.
We've been working very hard just on the technology during 3 years. And today, we have a seamless online playground where we can travel across space at the speed of light. We can explore mysterious cities and discover
Looks really
unknown
cool.
lands
It does look
by
really cool.
ourselves or with friends.
And it sounds like they've
we want
really
you
taken the
to
time to get it
participate in
right.
the making
Like,
of this great adventure.
what did he say? 3 years
Join
working on
our
the
Space
systems?
Monkey
Like, that's
program.
awesome.
Yeah. It's very important, like that they were given the time to do that, because easily they could have just ripped out a sequel. And
Yeah.
A world that will challenge us and bring us together for thousand adventure, thrills, and fun. Please, Yves, just join us. This is. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, you guys. Gabrielle and Michelle, you've done a fantastic job. It's
oh,
amazing
is this
what,
the
I've been
"We're All Together" song at the very end?
You and I,
We Are the World?
all the teams, have the power of creating games that will amaze all the gamers. And I think video games can help us to grow and to get better. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yay, Team Ubisoft!
Yeah, I was just gonna say there was a pretty heartfelt ending there.
Yeah. Well, they got a lot of good stuff coming out. It was an impressive presentation.
I would like to thank everyone here in the room and those who are watching us from home.
It was
Thank
so
you for
impressive that
listening
we were
today,
left like
and
almost
thank you for
speechless
playing
at
our
some
games.
points during
Yeah.
during the
To all the
presentation, because we
teams
were just
at
like, I
Ubisoft,
need to see more of
thank
this.
you
Like, what's
for your
happening?
incredible
Well,
imagination
I think
and
they've had the
enthusiasm.
most captivating presentation so far, where a lot of the games they showed were ones of which I would be very interested in playing.
Yeah.
And even this just surprises. Like I expected Beyond Good and Evil 2 to appear at some point, but not to what we saw there. I was anticipating just like, yeah, it's a sequel. Here's Jade, and then here's her pig friend, and and then the Mario stuff was kind of like a big surprise.
Okay, wait, look, most importantly,
Yeah.
it's not over. The show's
So I don't know
not
if you
over.
want to like end it there and then, but that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was really great. Like, I mean, I said going into this that I was really excited about. I was excited to see more about South Park and just, what was going on. And really all we got was an extended trailer there, which still looked, I mean, yay, I'm on board. But there was so much more to this presentation. Like, depending on how it all plays out, I could be excited about the new pirate IP. Was it Skull and Bones?
Yes, Skull and Bones.
Those naval battles looked really cool.
Impressive.
Yeah, and then the obviously Far Cry 5, like we knew about going into the conference, but I don't know. What about you, Ryan? What was your kind of biggest takeaway from this?
Like the fact that I'm actually looking forward to that Mario Rabbid game, like the fact that it's like an XCOM slash party, platformer with tactics. That's exciting.
That did totally take you by surprise. Like,
yeah, I was fully anticipating just being like, I'm probably going to get this because it's a new Mario game on Switch and it's got the rabbits in it. But the fact that it actually looks like compelling gameplay and it is a nice touch, because they easily could have done the Mario Party mini game type thing, because the Switch lends itself to that with the 2 Joy-Cons and the motion control and all that, 3D touch stuff. But it surprised me, and I'm pleasantly surprised that Nintendo has had such a strong showing at these events, because usually it's just hey, Just Dance is going to come to the Switch or the Wii U, but no, they're actually showing games for this exclusive to the Switch. Third parties that are available on the Switch. I think that weird toy game, while still a Toys to Life type thing, it's still interesting to see that they're supporting as many consoles as they can with that. And I think that's the way you do it, right? You just develop a bunch of toys and then you put it on as many platforms as possible and hope for the best.
Yeah, as a Switch owner, I am very glad that Nintendo seems to have a strong showing at E3 right now, because I'm just like, I need more stuff for that console, because as of right now, it's like literally, I haven't touched it since we played Mario Kart like a month ago or more. So I need more things to do on that platform, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm also, I'm going to play a lot more over the summer because you're doing a lot more traveling, going down to Utah, going up to the cottage in July, so I've got a lot of traveling coming up, so I'm looking forward to getting more into the Switch, but I'm glad that it's not just like, all right, 2019, all of our big titles are coming out, enjoy your Dust Collector until then.
Yeah, and I mean, we haven't even seen Nintendo's presentation yet. I'm sure there'll be probably we'll get a little gameplay for Rabbids in the Treehouse Live, but we know that the Nintendo presentation is going to be 25 minutes. It's going to have some probably a new trailer for Mario Odyssey, new unveils, a lot of cool stuff. And Nintendo, the one thing I'm taking away from this whole all these presentations so far is there's no like, and you can enjoy this right now, like. No one's done that yet, and I always kind of like that. I like that nice touch of, we held off on this, and we're going to release it at E3 right now for you guys to all enjoy or play, and we haven't got that yet. And I mean, I like watching the conferences. I like talking about what's happening at the conferences, but I also like to be able to run over and hit the download button and try something new, and maybe Sony will give us something, maybe Nintendo will, but we haven't had that yet, and it's not a big deal, but it's one of those things I always look forward to doing. And
there have been a lot of beta announcements, I find, and any website I've tried to go to sign up for a beta has been crashed. Like I've been trying to do Sea of Thieves all day, and it's just like, nope, you are not getting into that website. So I mean, there have been some kind of alpha beta sign up opportunities, but you're right, no demos to actually download. But I think that we maybe didn't see that out of Microsoft, just because Microsoft is launching the new console, so they were talking a lot about the XXX or the Xbox One X or whatever, however you want to refer to it. They were talking a lot about their new console, so I feel like that was really their focus. But you're right, we still do have a Sony and we do have Nintendo, so I think we might get some playable demos out of them later on tonight and tomorrow morning. Speaking of later on tonight, so at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, we are going to be coming back for the PlayStation Media Briefing, which is going to be broadcast right here on twitch.tv/AMoveTV. We are going to have Garrett Weinzierl join us, so make sure you check it out. And then tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific and noon Eastern, we are going to be wrapping up our Gamers In E3 live coverage with the Nintendo conference. And Kyle Ferguson is going to be joining us for that. So
cool.
And then finally on Wednesday night, we are going to do our full E3 wrap-up episode of Gamers In, which again will be streaming right here on twitch.tv/AMoveTV. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We love doing these live E3 media briefing press conference chats with you guys. So thanks for being in the chat room and hanging out with us. And we'll see you back here again in a couple of hours. So till then.
Yep. See you later.